LeBron breaking the scoring record, we've talked about it on this show. I talked about it on the TV show, and we're live out here at the Super Bowl. What's Right with Nick Wright, presented by our friends at Visa. So we don't have to belabor the scoring record point too much. However, I do just want to give some context to it, which is, will this record ever be broken? So here's all you need to know. No one in league history has ever averaged more than 30 points a game. It's Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain, the two guys to average 30. So let's just say someone comes into the league and can score like Jordan, 30 a game. And let's also recognize that LeBron is not done scoring. He's at 38,000 and change, right? So let's say, just for simple math here, he plays a couple more years and finishes at 42,000 even. So at 30 points a game, how many games do you need to play to get to 42,000 points? That's easy math. 42,000 divided by 30, we're at 1,400 games. What's that mean? Well, if you played for 20 years and averaged 70 games a year and averaged 30 points a game for your career, that is 42,000 points. And I understand some people say, oh, well, people score more now. Yeah, but they also play fewer games. So I say all that to say this. This record ain't being broken while I'm alive. And, oh, Nick, what about current players? How close is Steph? Context. Take all of Steph's career points, add to it all of Damian Lillard's career points, and you barely pass LeBron. What about Luka? What would Luka have to do? All Luka would have to do to break this record is play 14 more years and average 30 a game, playing 72 games a year. He's never played 72. What about Giannis? Giannis needs 12 more years of 30 points a game. What about Durant? Durant needs 6 more full seasons at 30 points a game. So no active player is going to come within sniffing distance of it, and I don't think this record's going to be broken. And it really is going to put the Jordan acolytes in a logical vice when you break down the fact, well, who was better younger? Well, I don't know. When LeBron was 21, he finished second in league MVP voting. Michael Jordan at that age was getting bounced in the Sweet 16. When LeBron was 22, he was taking Sasha Pavlovich to the NBA Finals. Jordan was getting beaten round one by Sidney Moncrief. Well, when LeBron was in his late 30s, he was averaging 30 a game for a sub-500 team. Jordan was averaging 20 a game for a sub-500 team. Well, what about the peaks of their career? Well, LeBron had a 10-year stretch where he went to 9 finals, won 4 rings. Jordan, yes, he won 6 in an 8-year stretch. LeBron in those finals beat a top 15 all-time player in Tim Duncan, beat a top 15 all-time player in Steph Curry, beat a top 15 all-time player in Kevin Durant. Jordan in those finals beat one top 20 all-time player in Magic Johnson when Magic Johnson he was still great, but not at the peak of his powers. We are running out of excuses as to why the guy who played the longest at the highest level against the toughest competition with the most media scrutiny, with doing everything just right. And one other note here, well, what about what the help he had? The teammate who played the most games ever with Michael Jordan was Scottie Pippen. The teammate who played the most games ever with LeBron James is Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Second place, by the way, is Anderson Varejao. The coach Michael Jordan played under the most games was Phil Jackson. The coach LeBron James played under the most games is Mike Brown. And so I'm going to go ahead and say that the guy who's going to finish with 10,000 more career points than Jordan, when the only argument for Jordan is he was a better scorer, and when you ask people to explain that, they start saying things like, you had to be there and just trust me, that this LeBron-Jordan debate is going to look like a foolish one.
It all kicks off Super Bowl Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or Just click the link in the description below.